Hello Libras, and thank you so much for tuning in for your July 2021 Psychic Tarot reading with spiritual messages. This is Vickieverlie, the rock and roll prophetess. I've been in the metaphysical field for over 30 years with doing readings, and then I also write books and do channeling and create decks and all kinds of other good stuff. If you want to find out more, you can visit my website. But today we're going to do a reading for the Libra Sun, Rising, and Moon. Main portion of the reading will always, as always, be with the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, my own design and creation. If you're a level, and then we're going to pull also Beast Mistress Animal Oracle card, my own creation. If you're a level 2 Patreon person, there's going to be 3 more cards pulled from the Earth Warrior Oracle deck. So the way I do that, instead of having to pay for each additional bonus video, if you're Patreon, you just get them all. I'm going to also try something a little different this month. I'm going to do some dictiomancy. By what you do is you just go like this and point. And we're going to do a message from Spirit from my book 1 of Transmissions for Humanity. So that'll be coming up too for everybody. We'll try it out and see how you guys like it. This is some more higher spiritual stuff, where this stuff, the first reading is usually more of kind of down-to-earth, meat and potatoes kind of a reading. But let's see what we get. I'm going to shuffle loosely after the initial shuffle has already been done. I'm going to allow spirits, guides, and angels to pull out the cards that are appropriate for our Libra friends for the month of July of 2021. As I'm laying out the cards, please do look at them and during the reading as well. And if you see words or phrases or even just a color, if something catches your eye, that is the way that Spirit is guiding you to look at that direction and can give you a message that this is a general reading, but it can give you a message that is just for you. So, so if you see something, it could go up, down, around, backwards, one card right into the other. Especially if it seems like it says another word than it actually says, that's when you really know you're getting a message from Spirit. So that's what I recommend to try while watching the video and watching the reading. Okay, these two came out together here, this Queen and King of Cups, and they definitely feel like, although the court cards and the people are gender neutral, they're not male or female, this does feel like it's a married couple. Married couple, business partnerships or something like that. They might be having there's some kind of big party or celebration coming up. Well, in the U.S. we have the 4th of July. That's the big July, holiday. So it could be that. But for some of you, this is somebody's anniversary party or something, or maybe even maybe you're going to a wedding. But it feels like it's their party. There's their wedding, or it's their anniversary party, or it's something along this line. The word friends is really standing out to me. So I feel like they're friends of yours, or there's going to be a lot of friends groups, coming together. Maybe they're throwing some kind of party for, their child's graduation, or who knows. But wedding is stronger. Wedding or anniversary, marriage energy is very strong around this. This card represents you, whether you are male or female. This is the air sign person. Air sign is our Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So also, because it does represent you, but it also could represent another air sign as well. This is some big, you've got a beautiful spread here. Look at these cards. It's crazy good. You've got the Chariot right in the middle, next to the World. So the Chariot is a major card of success. It's the highest success card in the entire deck. And it's in the center of the whole reading here. So the central thing is the Chariot. You may be, with the Chariot card, sometimes you could be traveling. Maybe you're going to be traveling to go to this wedding or this event, or some of you. So if I just looked at this, and his leopard skin cloak really stood out to me. So maybe, traveling the world, I know most of you are in, the U.S. or, Europe, Northern Hemisphere, so I know we have some Australian, but I don't think many of my viewers live in a place where there is, leopards just running around, all over the place like that. Do you think that's like the jungle, if they're wild leopards? So, you might, with the World card, because the World could be, when you relate it to just this traveling energy, the World could be that you're traveling to a place far away from, traveling to the world, in a different part of the world than you're from, in a different, a different culture, altogether. The leopard, though, the other thing that comes to mind with the leopard energy, well, leopards are panthers too, but what came to mind is a leopard doesn't change his spots. So usually the phrase is said to be somebody, it's kind of a negative thing. Like, forget, leopard doesn't change spot, you're wasting your time, it's like that. But I'm not really getting that vibe here. I mean, I get a lot. These people are cool. Like, you're happy to be with them, and this is a happy experience and a happy get-together or something. There's definitely stuff behind, or maybe maybe this guy's from Africa or somewhere where I'm not sure where leopards are. Because these symbols behind here too, is there still leopards in Asia? Because they almost look Asian. He might, assuming that you're from America or Europe or Australia, you're Western society watching this, that he might be from another place that's, very different culture, But it's all love. If that's, that's a non-issue, because this is feeling like a lot of love and a lot of happy stuff all going on together. The world, if we take the traveling out of it with the Chariot also being that high success card, next to the world, that's beyond. This is talking about success, everything that you've been charging forward and trying to create in your life, it's happening. And not only is it happening, when the world shows up, that's surpassing your expectations. It's bigger than you ever even thought it could be. And I'm looking here, you've got 5 major arcana cards. And then you've got 5 major arcana cards, and then the court cards, and there's just 1 minor arcana card, So this is, they're saying this is an idea whose time has come, this is an event whose time has come. This is your time to bask in the sun, is what I'm hearing, even though the sun card's not in here. But you've got the strength card, so the potential is there with the world. That's absolutely, the potential is there. But often the strength card talks about that you need a little patience. It's maybe not going to be, I'm hearing they're not going to fly off the shelves immediately. So for some of you, if you're producing some sort of a product, or you are writing a book, but they're saying it's not going to fly off the shelves immediately. But I still get the feeling like it is going to fly off the shelves. That's just because it's not immediately. So there is going to be a lot of big success surrounding whatever you're doing here. And the Emperor is taking notice. The Emperor's taking notice. And higher spiritual guides and angels are putting things together for you. They're putting circumstances and events together in synchronicities that you will, the Emperor is going to come into your life. And the world, the opportunity with the world is going to open up for you. They're saying the world is your oyster. That's nice. The Emperor, by the way, too, is also gender neutral. The Emperor is somebody who sits in the power, the seat of power here. So there's somebody who can help you, is in a position of power, and has the ability to help you. You follow this up, and it goes right back up to this King of Pentacles, King of Rods up here. So you could maybe meet somebody through this event, whatever this event is. That could be kickstart your whole thing here, or through being associated with these people. Because even though these people, it seems like whatever's going on with them, it seems like it's more of their wedding, or like all the things I mentioned earlier in the reading, it feels more around a celebration of love kind of thing. They also come off as kind of powerful or wealthy or movers and shakers too. So maybe through knowing them, they could put you in touch with the right thing, or maybe they're the ones that are actually backing you, or but there's going to be reason to celebrate. I'm going to put reason to celebrate as your headline. Celebrate. Celebrate. Mm-hmm. I don't know any other word. It's the sun going on right here. There's a party going on right here. A celebration that lasts without the year. Yeah, I don't know. We got your good friends and your da-da-da. We're gonna celebrate and have a party with you. Come on now. That's what was coming through. I'm sorry I don't know all the lyrics. I like that song, but I just never really, I never really listened to it that closely. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get your animal totem and see what's going on here. You might want to look up the further lyrics of that celebration song. Celebrate. That's coming through for you. So it's definitely something to celebrate for sure. And it feels like it's some, big to-do with like a marriage or something. although I feel like, here's the thing I want to say about it. Although I feel like it's a marriage, I feel like these people are not real young. You know, they're not just starting out in life. They're already well established. That doesn't mean, you know, older people get married all the time. That doesn't mean they can't have a big wedding or whatever it is. It might be their kid's wedding too. It might be just putting on a big party for their children's wedding or something. Who knows? It'll be different for everybody. Let's get that animal totem for you. The ox. The ox is like an immovable force. The ox is tenacious. The ox does not give up. So let's see what I wrote. Strength, endurance, patience, persistence, strength. Clearing of karma and accepting what is. Standing strong and plowing through. Elimination creates space for magic. I think, you know, yeah, you got to have this strength. These are very similar kind of energies too, but it's also saying like, I feel like lighten up. I feel like these people have a lot of power and money and all that goes along with it, but they're not, you know, they also know how to play. They balance it out because they know how to party. They know how to have a good time. They know how to have fun, you know. And this is Leo energy too. It could be Leo energy. And we're going to be moving into Leo on the 22nd, a little bit later in the month. So, you know, Leo is that party, you know, party atmosphere and everything. That's definitely a Leo vibe too. So, yeah, you know, Leo, and that's not usually you, Libra. You're not so fixated like that. Unless, you know, sometimes you'll have, many Libras have, you know, Scorpio in their chart. And Scorpios definitely can be a little bit on the fixated side. Okay. Sorry, my dog's slurping over there, but we're going to do the dictamancy. But real quickly, I just want to remind everybody I have these journals. I'm really so happy about the way they came out. There's lined versions and unlined versions, and they feature, you know, my original artwork. They're available through Amazon for only $6.88, and if you have Prime, you can get them shipped for free. So, you know, by purchasing these things, you can get something really beautiful for yourself, a beautiful journal, and also help support me and in the process. So let's go ahead and do the dictamancy for Libras. What is the spirit message for Libra for July 2021, Libra? Plant spirits. Okay. Many people speak of communing with the ayahuasca plant, and that is actually a spirit guide of sorts. Is it true with mushrooms, pot, and other hallucinogens? Answer. Yes, it is true. All plants have a spirit. You know them as devas. Each plant spirit serves a particular function in the human body and mind. The psychedelics, as you call them, can open a portal to an alternative reality that exists alongside your 3D perception. There are many more psychedelics on this planet than your current Earthwalkers are unaware of. I just caught a typo. Many have been used in ancient societies, then fell out of favor, being lost to humanity. Others were kept alive through tribal traditions. There are parts of your world where these plants still grow, but are ignored or unrecognized by the surrounding society. They are still seen as nuisance or pest, weeds, and still they persist, so that one day the earth creatures may rediscover their magic. I mean, maybe for some of you, maybe that's what this is. I mean, there's definitely party time. Maybe you're going to go to an ayahuasca ceremony for some of you. That's traveling, you know, for Western culture people, that's traveling to, it fits in, you know, with all the stuff I was mentioning, you know, traveling to a different part of the world, leopards and tribal stuff like that, you know. So maybe some of you might attend a ayahuasca ceremony. But what I was tuning into that thing there was that it was just definitely joy and happiness. I'm not ruling out that it's an ayahuasca ceremony, and I've never done an ayahuasca ceremony. I can't even handle, I barely can handle anything. I don't do anything anymore. I do smoke a little pot, but I mean, I don't drink, I don't do acid or shrooms or anything anymore. I mean, I possibly might do a little low-dose shrooms. I'm not ruling that out, like saying I'll never do that again, but I don't see myself ever drinking again or tripping on acid or anything, and I don't see myself doing ayahuasca. I'm so out there already. I need I need to reel myself back in and get more grounded. I don't need to be more out there. I'm already out there enough. As you can probably, if you watch my videos, you know. But what I've seen of like videos and stuff of ayahuasca ceremony, everybody's kind of just laying around and puking, and you know, This is dancing and happy, and you know, there's a lot of stuff going on like that. It's like ecstatic rapture. You know, I mean, I guess that could be part of it, or you know, it's going to be different for everybody. So there's just so many alternatives as to what it could be. So you know, apply it to your own situation if it works that way at all. But boy, you got some nice cards here, Libra. This is one of the best months I've seen for you or for anybody in a while, and this is just really beautiful energy. All right, so what we're going to do, oh, by the way, you know, please check out my site. And there's different things you can do there, like the notebooks for $6, and you know, there's varying degrees of things. If you know that there's readings, there's decks, there's books, there's other artwork stuff, and T-shirts and different things. So if you like my stuff and you want to get something nice for yourself and also support me along the way, please do check it out. But yet there's other things you can do to help support this channel that have no money involved whatsoever, by liking and sharing and commenting, hitting that subscribe button. All of that goes towards keeping these readings free and going each month. As the inventor of the monthly tarot readings on YouTube, which I am, I was the very first person to ever do it. But I know I have to stop mentioning that because it's out of my hands, obviously, because it's taken on a life of its own. But as the inventor, you think I could still get in the mix here, you know? Anyways, if you are a level 2 Patreon subscriber, there's going to be 3 additional cards, and this month's deck will be the Earth Energy Oracle cards. So if you want to find out about that, you can check that link below. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of July. It sure looks great from this vantage, and we'll see you again soon.